Gents, I get it. It's hot as outside. But that being said, you still want to look good. So let me introduce you to the perforated leather shoe. Now this shoe comes in a wide variety of styles and colors, but the most common style is probably going to be a classic loafer. And that makes sense because you can dress it up, you can dress it down, but at the same time, stay cool because of the functional design, that perforated leather that's going to allow the air to circulate. And if that's too fancy for you, then look for a breathable sneaker. They're out there, but the key is finding one that doesn't look like a running shoe and actually could match some of your nicer clothing. Now, what about just going with a pair of sneakers? Nothing wrong with that, but I would skip the dark color. Instead, go for a lighter color like white. The reason being is that dark colored shoes absorb more light. Now, of course, there are other factors like material that go into this. It's safe to say that lightweight, breathable canvas is going to be cooler than leather. But of course, the principle is going to apply to anything that you wear. So your shirts, your trousers, your shorts, go for lighter colors. They are in general going to be cooler. Now, speaking of clothing, let's talk about the top of the style pyramid, fit. In general, what you want to avoid in hot weather is going to be close or tight-fitted clothing. When it's hot outside, you want clothing that is going to be a little bit looser. This allows air to freely circulate and in general is going to keep you cooler. Now let's be clear, I'm not saying you got to wear loose, baggy clothing, but I am saying give yourself a little bit of room, avoid hot spots, and look for clothing, again, that's going to just have that little bit of extra room so it's breathable. Now that leads to a great question, what makes clothing breathable? Now you will see a lot of performance fabrics, especially in sportswear or performance wear, marked as breathable, marked as wicking away moisture from the body. To be honest, these advances are great. 30, 40 years ago, this stuff was really iffy. Nowadays, I am amazed by man-made fibers and fabrics and what they're able to do. Unfortunately, a lot of them don't come in very stylish design still. That being said, there are some exceptions out there. Two brands come top to mind, X-Suit, I just did a sponsorship with them, and Ministry of Supply. But you've got other companies that focused in on style first and now are catching up with performance materials, such as Suit Supply. That being said, I think it's important for a man, especially in hot weather, to be able to identify fabrics that are going to keep him cool. The fibers, the designs, which are made to naturally wick away moisture from the body. So most of you are familiar with cotton. This is going to be the age-old fabric that, for thousands of years, men and women and human beings have worn. And what I love about cotton, it's relatively inexpensive depending on the quality, and it is durable. That being said, you can get some cotton fabrics which are not breathable, and therefore I would not recommend them. But linen in general is still, and is just as old as cotton. Men have been wearing, linen fabrics for thousands of years. But what I like about linen is, in general, when you see it advertised, because it's a little bit more expensive than cotton, it's usually going to be geared towards summer wear clothing. The issue with linen is it can become unmanageable in terms of, you wear this shirt for an hour and it's got wrinkles everywhere. That being said, you can look for linen blends, and this is when they're going to mix it with cotton, other materials, and in this case, it's going to be less prone to wrinkling, and you're still going to get a lot of the performance benefits of linen. Now, a little bit lesser known, unless you're in the southern United States, is seersucker, and this is cotton, but it's woven in a way to be ultra breathable. Now, it's incredibly light, and again, it's the weave of seersucker. It makes it very casual, but it also allows the air to circulate, and I love being able to find seersucker in shorts. I think it's very practical. Occasionally, somebody will grab a seersucker suit. Not practical for all occasions, although you can Southeast, you can definitely pull this off, but I find for accessories, occasionally in shirts, but shorts are where it's at, in my opinion. Next up, we've got chambray, and I love this fabric because it looks like denim, so it's something a lot of people are used to wearing, not necessarily though in a shirt, but this is going to be a lighter, very breathable weave. It's not as heavy as denim, so definitely you can pull this off in the summer. And usually when you find a shirt made from chambray, you're going to pay maybe a little bit of a premium for it, but you can pick this up and you can touch it. You can just feel the air flowing through it. Really a nice fabric. Now, jumping back over to shorts again, I want to bring up Madras. So originally comes out of India. The English and the Indians, they made something amazing here, which, this fabric is very lightweight. It's got usually a lot of color to it. So shorts, maybe shirts, but you got to be really careful. It's casual, but it's so lightweight, so breathable, really good option if you can pull it off in a casual environment. Now, what if you want something a little bit more formal? Then look for a tropical weight wool. Not all wool is hot. A lot of people think that, it has to, if it's wool, it has to be warm and heavy like a sweater. No, tropical weight wool is going to use a very tight weave, and it's going to have just a bit of small holes in it that will allow for the air to go in and out. And this is a really good fabric for maybe a casual summer suit or just for a pair of trousers. Now, other options when it comes to jackets are going to be hop sack and Fresco. So Hopsack, I like this fabric. I've got actually a couple jackets made from Hopsack, and it actually has some pretty sizable holes, although you can't see them from a distance. It's really just a loose weave, and what I like is you can have a dark colored jacket and it's still going to be breathable. It just looks really good, and yeah, from a distance, again, it can look very formal. But if you need something more formal, and it's probably going to be a little bit more expensive, look to Fresco. Now, Fresco is able to achieve the breathability because it's got a really tight woven yarn. Basically, this means is that the fabric is going to be resistant to wrinkling, but it's also going to be a little bit more expensive. But let's get back to shirts. And a common word you're going to see, especially in polos, is the word peak. Now, peak is a type of cotton weave that's characterized by raised parallel cords or fine ribbing. It's breathable, it's got a bit of a stretch to it, so it can be a form-fitted, and again, this is why you're going to see it in oftentimes higher-end polos. And again, one of the reasons I personally love cotton is its durability, so it's going to be naturally a bit stain-resistant, and if it gets dirty, you can simply throw it in the wash. And when it comes to dress shirts, you're going to see super Pumas. This is referring to the type of cotton, and it's going to be a longer strand in general. Those are going to be lightweight, very breathable. You're also going to see poplin. Now, poplin is sometimes called broadcloth, but in general, this is going to be a simple weave that does a good job of just allowing the air to go in and out. So if you're looking for a dress shirt for the summer, look for a poplin 100% cotton. Now let's talk about protection from the sun. So I love hats during the summer because a lot of guys, yeah, they're wearing baseball hats, but nothing wrong with a stylish baseball cap. But if you're already wearing a cap, why not level it up? Why not bring in maybe a straw fedora? You're going to get a larger brim. You're actually going to be able to protect your ears. Why not bring in something fun? Maybe you're Greek. So bring in a lightweight Greek fisherman's hat. Yeah, it's kind of got the baseball cap type of vibe, but a bit more stylish. But if you really want to level it up, look to the Panama. So a well-made Panama is going to have a tighter weave, and that tighter weave, there's different levels, there's different styles. The looser weave, the heavier weave, that is going to be usually less expensive to manufacture, but that tighter weave Panama in general is not only going to last longer, but it's going to look better, it's going to look more refined. Now let's talk about the things that you don't see. First up, underwear. So again, don't want anything overly tight. You want to avoid synthetic materials. Micromodal is made from wood pulp, so technically it is not like a petroleum-based material, and I think that it's great, but 100% cotton is fine too. A lot of guys go towards boxers. I really like boxer briefs. I think you get the best of both worlds. The key here is nothing too tight. Now with undershirts, the debate is out there. I do like to wear an undershirt, even in hot weather, because I find it distributes the heat and I don't get the sweat spots as much, but I know a lot of guys say, nope, not wearing an undershirt. Really, let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? In extreme heat, would you still wear an undershirt? Yes or no? Let me know below. And it goes without saying, no show socks. So you don't see them. A lot of guys simply are wearing their shoes without socks, which can work for a while until you're sweating a lot in them and all of a sudden the shoes start to smell. What I like about no-show socks is they capture a lot of the oils, a lot of the stuff that's coming off your feet, and it keeps it right there in the sock, and it's going to prevent your shoes from smelling. Eventually you will have to clean the shoes. That's just natural. Hopefully you are cleaning your shoes, but yeah, no-show socks are awesome. Next up, let's talk about your grooming products, the stuff you put in your hair, you put on your skin, that you're washing your body with. And look for natural cooling ingredients like kwangdong, rosella flower, natural aloe, and kakadu plum. Now, gents, if you're looking for a company whose products contain those ingredients, look no further than Vitaman, the sponsor of today's video. Now, gents, I say sponsor, but as you probably know, I'm one of the co-owners of Vitaman, and I'm a part of this company because I love what they do. And the story, in case you don't know, is that I got a sample of these products, and I was so impressed. I then met with Claire Castles, the owner and founder, and I said, you know what? I want to be a part of this. So I invested in it and acquired a big part of the company so that I could bring it to you guys because the products are that good. So if you're over the age of 40 and you're dealing with thinning hair, check out our thinning hair treatment kit. If you're under 30 and getting bags under the eyes, check out our eye serum for dark circles. If you're in your 20s working out every single day and you just simply want to feel better about your skin, check out our vitamin C face serum and our body moisturizer. Seriously, gents, if you're looking for the best grooming products on the planet, specifically geared towards the busy man, you need to check out Vitaman. Down in the description of today's video, I'm linking to the best deal you're going to find out there on the web. Use it or lose it. It's not going to be around forever. Again, go check out Vitaman. I'm proud to say that everything we sell, I back up with my personal guarantee. You're going to love it or your money back. Now, really quick, some hacks on how to stay cool. Those grooming products I just talked about, guys, store them in your refrigerator, when you put on a body moisturizer, when you're putting on that aftershave gel, when you are putting something on your body that is cool, it just makes you feel so much better, especially on those hot days. Another quick tip is to reach back to your heritage. Maybe you're Ukrainian, bring in a vishvanka. These are often made from linen, therefore they're going to be very lightweight, breathable, and the style is going to be something that is relatively loose. Maybe you're African, bring in a dashiki, especially if you've got a darker complexion. The colors in this type of clothing really pops on you. For those of you guys from Colombia, maybe Mexico, maybe Cuba, bring in the Wayabera. You saw your grandfather rock it. Your father tried it. Yeah, it didn't work for him. How about you find one that fits you, looks good, bring in a bit of color with it. This is a great way, again, to be able to show off your heritage, be able to show off your style. Another quick tip, gents, wear a fragrance made specifically for hot weather. From the House of Prada, my top pick would be Water Splash. From the House of Hermes, check out Terre d'Hermès Eau Givre. From Armani, check out Acqua di Gio's Eau de Parfum. One of my favorites and affordable from the House of Versace, Manna Fresh. Relatively new with a beautiful top note of grapefruit, Dolce & Gabbana's light blue Italian love. For an old school money vibe, check out Dior Homme Cologne. And for summer, sophistication in a bottle, check out Tom Ford's Costa Azzurra. Now this next one I know is going to be a bit controversial, so if you totally disagree, let me know in the comments below. But in a casual environment, and if you've got the arms, the guns to be able to pull this off, go with a sleeveless top. Again, you got to find the right one. This can really backfire. You got to be a little bit more fashion forward, but I have seen this done well. You know, Brad Pitt pulls this off. Again, you got to have the body for it. Or you just got to not give a damn, and yeah, it's hot. You are going to wear it, definitely not something I would recommend, but yeah. Now, what about changing up your haircut? Well, one tip I would recommend is knowing your face shape. Guys, I got you covered in this video right here where I talk about the different hairstyles that are perfect for each of the face shapes. I go into a lot of detail. It's a really good video. I think you're going to enjoy it. Check it out here because, yeah, if it's hot outside, maybe get a haircut, get a little bit, yeah, it'll cool you down. Boom, right here.